Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Elvislass here on YouTube. My name is Michelle. Nice to have you here. Today it is Sunday, so it's another wonderful movie trailer Sunday. I can't wait to show you this one. This week is Roustabout. What's your weather like everywhere? I'm filming this in the week, so it's absolutely boiling today. It's just scorching. I don't know what it's going to be like on Sunday though when we're actually watching this. I wonder if it's going to be rainy or sunny. With UK weather, you just never know what's going to happen. Anyway, let's get cracking into the video. So today it is Roustabout. Now, Roustabout was released in '64. So obviously it's alongside Viva Las Vegas and Kissing Cousins. This was another really good making money kind of film. It did really well. It did over 3 million in the box office. I think it was number 8. Let's see, it got to number 8 in the box office in 1964, and that was based on a variety survey, and the film finished number 28. So if you remember, Viva Las Vegas was in there, Kissing Cousins was in there, so he had 3 movies that were in the top films, in the top 25 films of the year, which is top 30, which is just bonkers. Again, another movie, another top. It's brilliant. Elvis plays Charlie Rogers. Yay, iconic Charlie Rogers. I mean, that's a beautiful, beautiful name. I love Charlie Rogers. Oh, he's gorgeous. And he's a singer. He loses his job, so he goes off travelling. He gets knocked off his bike, romance a girl, and the father gets mad, knocks off his bike. Well, anyway, the mother, who is Barbara Stanwyck, decides to give him a job till his bike is fixed and stuff. And then Charlie becomes a carny. So he's a carny with them. But then he gets because I think Barbara Stanwyck realises he's a talent and he's got a good voice. So he becomes their star act. Someone tries to steal him. Will he go back? That is the question. And the romantic lead in this is Joan Freeman. She plays Kathy. Now, Joan Freeman is my least favourite of the co-stars out of all of them, but I do like her. She's got a certain charm, but she's my least favourite in the co-stars. But I do love this movie. I really do. The guy who is the dad, Leif Erikson, so he's a big star. He plays Joe, and oh my goodness, he is a really good actor. And Barbara Stanwyck and Joan Freeman. So Sue Ann Langdon is in here again. If anybody's watched my Frankie and Johnny reaction video, you'll have seen that I'm a big fan of Sue Ann Langdon. I absolutely love her. She doesn't do spot in this one because she's a gypsy and she's just a fortune teller gypsy, and she's just glorious. Her acting is divine. So yeah, she's another standout. But it's a really good movie. It's really enjoyable, and it's done really well at the box office. The reviews weren't too favourable. You had things like the New York Times writer complained that the little in the way of a dramatic substance, and that the movie wasn't nearly so trim a package as things like Fun in Acapulco and Viva Las Vegas. But he noted that Elvis was perfectly cast and surprisingly convincing in the role. So convincing as a carny, quite like that. Variety was lukewarm and said the script was loaded with cliches, but noted the film would likely be a box office hit based on its star names. Because there's another thing as well, a big star in it, apart from Elvis, of course, was Barbara Stanwyck, and this was her return to Paramount in 10 years. So this could have gathered a lot of interest in the movie because people obviously would have loved Barbara Stanwyck, and to see Barbara Stanwyck in an Elvis movie would be quite interesting to see what her dynamic is and what the vibe is. So I can imagine that gathered a little bit of interest as it was gathering pace with them putting stuff out there for publicity. John L. Scott of the Los Angeles Times called the film a trite, cliche-ridden story that has been thrown together to showcase Elvis Presley and his vocalising. It serves its purpose well and probably will prove a box office bonanza for producer Hal Wallace. The Monthly Film Bulletin wrote, Presley vehicles have sadly deteriorated since the days of Follow That Dream, and this amiable but uninspiring piece does nothing to halt the process, despite curiosity value provided by Barbara Stanwyck, back with Paramount for the first time in 10 years. So there you go. So that's exactly what I was saying. So, yeah, not so great on some of the reviews, but they'll always come back with, it will be a box office hit because Presley's in it, Elvis is in it, and Elvis is suited to the role and surprisingly convincing. Okay, and just to add on to that, Anthony Lawrence and Alan Weiss were nominated for the Writers Guild of America Award for Best Written American Musical, which is pretty cool. And the soundtrack to Roustabout was a massive success. It was a #1 and it did really, really well. So that was the last #1 soundtrack, and it was the last #1 album for Elvis until From Elvis in Memphis, which topped the charts in the UK. So that's pretty cool. So Roustabout did really well. It's a really good album. It's a really, really good album. So you've got songs on there like Roustabout, Little Egypt, Poison Ivy Lead, Hard Knocks, It's a Wonderful World, Big Love, Big Heartache, One Track Heart, It's Carnival Time, Carney Town, There's a Brand New Day on the Horizon, Wheels on My Heels. So it's a really, really good album. It's fantastic. Now there's a little bit of an interesting thing with the title of the film, Roustabout. So they wrote I'm a Roustabout. I'm a Roustabout was written by Otis Blackwell. Their song wasn't going to be used, and it was going to be a totally different Roustabout song by 3 different writers. So the one that got picked for the film, which is Roustabout, is Bernie Baum, Bill Giant and Florence Kay, which they are standard of the Elvis movies. You get them a lot. And Roustabout is a good song, but I'm a Roustabout. Why they didn't use that, it's beyond me. And it didn't come out until like 2003 or something. It was something like that. I'm a Roustabout is just unbelievable. All right then, so let's go and watch the trailer. No more waiting around. Okay, here we go.
I'm just a roustabout, shifting from town to town. No job can hold me down, I'm just a knock-around guy. There's a lot of space beneath that sky. Till I find my place, there's no doubt I'll be roving roustabout. Nobody never gave nothing to me but hard knocks. All I ever knew was hard knocks. And I'm telling you, I said you better beware, 'cause I've had my share. Hard knocks. You girls are new here, aren't you?
Hey, all right, knock it off, buddy.
Let's get him.
Get off, buddy.
Come on, come on.
No, that's karate.
Come on.
Elvis, getting the chicks all worked up, but cutting loose from any dolly who can tie him down. Until he meets the one girl who can tie him up.
You better leave, Charlie, please.
Well, because it was good?
Because it isn't right for me. I'm not a one-night stand.
Hiya, 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 the big show is about to begin. He's back, he's ready, and here he is now.
It's Elvis Presley, freewheeling, free-swinging on the Carnival Midway, where there's girls galore, the main attraction for any two-fisted roustabout.
Hey! What are you doing?
What's the matter?
Come on, look back.
Oh, you want
Give
this?
us a towel. Don't be funny.
Elvis, shilling and shouting as he starts roustabouting, strumming and humming till the crowds start coming to the girl shows and the side shows, where there's fun and excitement in the air, and danger and daring on the ground.
You want to try it? Like I told you, I'm a coward.
Well, right behind me then. Dames do that.
No, thanks.
Goodbye, dear.
Give me the helmet.
Baby! How could you?
Can I help it if he's crazy?
You know what you just did?
Now forget it, mister. Here, take another ball.
Kathy up there, Joe.
Get a total.
You keep out of this. Look, I'm a real peaceable man, son, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up one more ball, and if you're still standing there after I throw it, I'm gonna break your spine.
Big love, big heartache. Oh, yes, I know it's true. The more you fall in love. She had a ruby on her tummy and a diamond big as Texas on her toe. She let her hair down and she did with the hoochie coochie real slow. It's everyone's oyster. Step up, get your pearl. It's a wonderful, 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 wonderful world. And the whole world's gonna be mine.
How good was that? That was so fabulous. I absolutely love Roustabout. I think it's a great movie. It's just, there's a fabulous dynamics with all the other people in there. The songs are really good. I just absolutely love it. I think it's a great movie. What are your opinions on Roustabout? Please put down in the comments below. I'd love to hear all of it. I think the trailer is brilliant. It generates a lot of interest. You want to go and see this movie, don't you? So it's done its great job. Thanks for joining me. All right, I shall see you next week for another one. So see you then. Bye everyone.